I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. All right, guys, we are doing predictions for, I believe this is March. We have 3 piles, as is the regular. I took the Sun card from 3 different tarot decks, which you can choose from. And I will go ahead and lift those up to you so you can see better. This is Tarot of the Divine. And you also have this pillar of moss agate. Pile 2, this is Tarot of Mystical Moments. And you have this disc of moss agate. Pile 3, if I can lift it up, goodness, you have Under the Oak Tarot and a star moss agate. Very dark, this one. Okay, and then if you would like to choose with your zodiac, we have that. Get those all mixed up. Alrighty, pile 1, we have Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Pile 2, we have Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, and Aries. And last but not least, pile 4, we have Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Gemini. Go ahead and pause if you need to. Take some time, get in tune, listen to that intuition of yours. And timestamps are down in the description, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Alrighty, pile 1, you have the pillar moss agate. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. You had the Divine Tarot, which this is going to go back just in case it needs to come out. We have a few oracle cards that we're going to look at, and then we will pick your categories using a 4-sided die to figure out which ones you're looking at for this month. All right, so your oracle cards, we have Stretch, Spirit of Fire, Empowerment, and Jaguar. Gosh, it kind of just gives like this visual, doesn't it? It's a little like seeing the panther or whatever just stretching out, and you know how much power that beast has, right? And that's this empowerment thing. And then within this power is really fire. That's what that speaks of. Fire speaks of power. So let me go ahead and give you, though, just in case you guys want, if you're into numbers, we've got number 28 and number 17, number 18. And then also, if you want the little bits down here, whether I use them or not, Empowerment says expansion, together, prosper, and divine. And Spirit of Fire says shine your power unreservedly. Sorry, pausing for a second because Loki has come back up on the table, and I don't know if he's going to make an appearance or not. You might see his tail swoosh a little. Anyway, speaking of cats and power. Oh, yep, okay. All right, I actually needed to take a moment because he really was needing some attention. So, he said hi. Anyway, back into it. So general with the Oracle for the month of March, I'm really feeling just kind of this like freedom. It feels more like freedom with the Spirit of Fire, the stretch, the just, oh, you've got it, you're good, you know. You've even got a cat here, you've got a lion here. Actually, it's very much Loki right there. And you've got this kind of sunflower-ish with the sunflowers down here. And those same colors up here, very autumnal up there, which is interesting. What am I seeing here? Now I'm noticing something else. What is this? Yeah, okay. So basically speaking, what I'm getting is it's going with the flow. The leaves are swirling about as if it's autumn, as if it's time for the leaves to fall and drop and the trees to let go of everything. And that's kind of the feeling here, is this freedom of like not being weighed down. And that's a lot with cats, right? I don't know what you guys know, but what I've heard is that cats don't use muscles unnecessarily, and that's why they're always so relaxed. That's why they're just squishy because because they're so relaxed. They don't get rigid like we do, like us humans do. And it's all about the month of March for you. Is this now? I gotta say, it could be that they're encouraging this, or it could be that they're saying this is going to happen no matter what. Or it could be that something during the month of March is the catalyst for this happening in your life. So there are different ways to look at it. I guess it's time for a little disclaimer. I personally don't like predictions, at least not time frame predictions, because there is too much in our world and in our life that changes based on decisions that are made, whether it's our own decision or someone else's, something that's out of our control. The energy's changing, just there's too much. So what I would say is you're hearing this for a reason, and that's about it. Take what you can from it. It is also a general reading, right? Okay, let's get into your first category, row 4, 1, play and joy. Play and joy. We're going to be using 3 decks. First, the Tarot of the Divine, which is what you chose. Oops. I am feeling this one. Do I use this one as well? No. Okay. Also using the Talisman Oracle, as well as the Citadel. Top card now. Next. Okay. Take it when I feel it. Whoa! This is when I feel it. Yes. Okay. All right. Oh, we have King of Swords, Intuition, hello, and the Waker, Awareness and Reflection. So your category was play and joy. Okay, so what I am getting. Oh. I am feeling currently a very pleasant mix of masculine and feminine energy. It is, it's like you. I don't feel like this is like spirit or guides or something. I feel like this is really you. It's about you. You have a great mix of feminine and masculine energy. It's like you know when which one needs to come out. It's almost natural. It's like second nature kind of thing. Very interesting that we've got a single eye on each of these cards. Very much the mind's eye. You've got this intuition and awareness, reflection. Yeah. So mostly what I'm getting is this focus for this month of expanding out within your mind's eye, expanding out within your intuition, within your spiritual practice, whatever your practice is, opening up to a grander level. Is there anything else, please? See how high you can fly, is what they're saying. I'm seeing these wings and the scarab beetle, and really, this, how high can you go with this? Make it a curiosity, make it that play and that joy time. Yeah, in fact, okay, so there is an encouragement right now that whatever your practice is, set aside some of the time that you do it to actually intentfully be playful with it. Not just, oh, I'm going to do my regular practice, I'm going to sit and meditate, but like, okay, this time we're going to do it for fun. Specifically for play, specifically for joy. And see what happens with that. See where it goes. And now with the Waker card, I'm getting really like this seeing through the fog, like you're traveling through these clouds and then you come out to this area you didn't know of before, you didn't have before. It's new for you. I am also getting a little bit of do something with this, like like it could be the same, it could be for the same message, or it could also be a separate message, so take it how you will. But um a way to turn your spiritual practice into play is to do so creatively. How could you do this creatively? You can draw it, you can paint it, you can work with clay, make creatures that you, or modeling paste or whatever, that, do something creative with what you're getting visually. Write a short story for each session you have. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling the close on that. So I am actually going to normally put these cards back, but I'm not feeling called to do that this time. So I'm just going to put them up here. We'll do that. And now we'll do the second row 3, column 1, collaborate. Interesting. All right, all right. Collaborate for pile 1, month of March. Which one? Top one. That was it. There we go. That's it. It's interesting how sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever deal with this, but when you receive information, however you receive it, if you do, that sometimes it's a little bit confusing. Sometimes you might hear something, but at the same time you feel, and it's like you have to register which is the one to listen to. It's interesting. Life is interesting. King of Wands, what's up with you guys and the Kings? Healing energy. And the Archer. Huh. 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 Okay. Um, the Archer says biding your time and planning ahead in it. With this healing energy, we have this kind of tree of life type of symbol going on here, some rings. I'm also getting like a bloom at the bottom, is what I'm seeing. I'm very much getting strike when the timing is right. How do you know when the timing is right? You know when you know. You know when you feel it in yourself. If you imagine, taking this bow and arrow and, you pull it back and you're holding, you're waiting. And then there's just the more you've practiced, the more you know innately, right? The more that it's just right there, you know when to let go, you know when to send it off flying. And so I do feel that because of this card, you might be doubting yourself a little bit, just a little, but they've come out with the King of Wands and they're saying, no, nah, no, no, you don't need to doubt yourself. You've got it. You're good. I mean, look at this. King of Swords, King of Wands, I wonder if a king's gonna come up next. That'll be interesting. But no, you've got what you need. And something about this collaboration is healing for you. It will bloom for you. It will help you. Not just you. I'm hearing not just you, others. And that's the point. You wanted it for that as well. This is, man, you guys, I'm feeling like you've got a really amazing month ahead of you. And of course, part of me doesn't want to say it because of my little disclaimer earlier. I've watched readings, and gosh, I remember I watched three different readers, and they all said the same message. So I'm like, that's for me. I mean, it's a pattern, right? It's for me. Well, no. The month they were talking about was horrid. It was nothing like what they were talking about it being like. Um, and so, there's always this part of me that's like, I don't want to necessarily share these things because I don't know. I don't know how you're going to take it. I don't know if you're going to be like, this is the be all end all. So, yeah, that's why I again encourage that. Look, you're supposed to hear what you're supposed to hear, but don't cling to things as if they are the absolute truth, because what is really? The more you open your mind, I feel like the less truth there is. The less absolute truth. Or how do you want to say that? Geez Louise. It becomes more and more muddied. I feel like you guys understand this. I feel like I wouldn't be. I'm talking to a friend that we've had these conversations for a while now, and you're like, yeah, yeah, I know. I get it. Okay. So something about your collaboration, you're working with someone and you're gonna know. You're just wait until you feel it. You're gonna know when the time is right. You've got it in you. You've got everything you need. Your passion, your fire, you're equipped as you need to be. And this is going to be healing, not just for you, but others as well. Anything else for this one, please? Okay. I am now feeling sun energy, which to me is like fire, power, um, affects us whether we want it to or not. Like it's this is a non-choice. So maybe it's speaking of fate. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let's just move these over here for now. And get to your third category and last. 3 and 3. Adventure. What are you guys doing this month? Like, I'm expecting what is happening? You guys just out having fun? What is this? To the next one. Okay. Adventure. This one or this one? Whoa there. You know, I looked away for a split second, is what happened. Which, I wonder if that's part of the reading here. That could be interesting. And do we want both of these? We do. Okay. We will take both. We have the 5 of coins, okay, and mindfulness. I'm feeling it like this. We have the dancer and herald. And this is for adventure. So the herald says small regrets and longing, and the dancer says self-expression and strength. So the 5 of coins can represent financial burden, can represent isolation. What they're calling attention to with this specific deck is that this woman is out here struggling by herself, but is literally leaning up against a building that is a church building, and so they're known for helping others. And yet she's out here struggling by herself. But then you have the herald underneath this. And I don't see being alone with the struggle. Because even these snakes are intertwined with each other. And this rabbit has blooms hanging out on its paws, extremities. Is that supposed to be a rabbit? Okay, okay. This is what I'm getting. So you have some kind of adventure. I don't know what your adventure is. It could be travel, it could be a vacation, it could be a staycation. It's something adventurous for you. What they're calling attention to is to be mindful that you don't just play around. There is something about, I'm not saying everyone is like this, so please, this is just the example I was given. Like, oh, I'm on vacation, so screw it, I'm gonna spend all the money. Like, I'm not gonna care, right? Because you're just having fun and letting go. And it doesn't even necessarily, it doesn't even have to be money. It could just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go all out all the time, and then you end up getting seriously sick because you made your body too unhappy. So it's calling for mindfulness within your joy, mindfulness within your play and your fun. And I do feel like you are not alone in your struggles. It could even be for some of you, okay, sorry, this is cutting off to a different thing now. For some of you, that you are being gifted something adventurous. It's like you're more in this position of not being able to afford it, and someone else is coming in heralding the way. They come before the whatever the prize is, right? And they're giving you the adventure. But they are still calling you. Like ultimately this is the message, is they're calling you to be mindful. Um, have the fun, but don't have so much fun that it's going to hurt you in the long run, right? In other words, still be aware, still be wise, still I feel like I don't need to tell you guys this, but apparently you never know. Sometimes we do need to hear it. Yeah, okay. I just got another example. My cat sometimes is not very aware of his surroundings, and he gets super playful and he's just playing with stuff, and then we'll end up like whacking his head into the dresser because he didn't remember he was right next to it. He was playing with what he was playing with. It's that kind of a thing. And I think that sometimes we want to just let go so badly. We just want to have the fun. We don't want to have to think about everything that life is doing and what we're involved in. Um, but yeah, that's not always the wisest course of action. So, don't want you guys to be, whether it's physically ill somehow or financially really not doing well because of this adventure, because of this fun that you could be having. Doesn't mean not to go. Please know that. There is nothing in here that is saying don't do this. It's saying do it, just pay attention. Be aware. Is there anything else, please? Anything else? I am being called back, and I know that we changed, but back to your collaboration messages here. Something about your power, shine your power, was really popping up suddenly for this, for your collaboration. As if turning your spiritual giftings into works of art, whatever you want to call them. What, I don't know how you would do it. There's so many so many things out there nowadays. But oh, and it feels so good for you and for others. It feels very freeing to do that. Okay. So just a quick reminder, you had play and joy to be intent with it, with your spiritual practice, to at least leave time for actual play and joy within it. Also for some of you to turn that time to something creative, like designing, I don't know, like needlepoint something, or work with clay or draw some of the what you experience. And then we did already touch again on the collaboration, that as a reminder, you have what you need. You're prepared. This is going to be healing, and you will know the time. This is not. It's just going to work. It's just trust. That's basically what it comes down to. Trust. And then lastly, of course, the adventure, whatever this adventure is for you. to just be mindful, be aware, and enjoy, guys. Really. Okay, that is it. I really hope that this has been a benefit for you. I hope that you feel seen, heard, loved. I just now realized my mic is over there. Anyways, hi. I hope you feel everything that's good and wonderful, and I hope you feel cherished, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 2, you have your moss agate disc. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Leo. And then, of course, the Sun card from the Tarot of Mystical Moments, which I'm putting back in case it wants to come out. We do have some oracle cards that we will go through, and then we will pull on your different categories with the tarot and some other oracle cards. All right. Surface. Circle of Life. Temple. And the Medicine Wheel. Wow. Okay. If you are into numerology, I'm going to give you some numbers. We have 13, 35, and 26. Oh, 13 is half of 26. That's interesting. Let's move these up a little, just a bit. Just because I want to give you everything, even if I don't use it in the reading, I want you to have everything you possibly can have. So Circle of Life says, I give you my blessings to accomplish your quest. And Temple says, inner being, visualization, sacred space. Mm. I actually don't feel like for this group that this is a separate reading, although I am getting some stuff from it. I feel like more is going to come out when we get your other piles going, your other categories. I do want to say though, it's really coming out our bodies are our temples, right? Treat it like a temple, that kind of a thing. And just the circle of life, the medicine wheel, the circular thing, this kind of Wheel of Fortune card in tarot, like the everythingness. Whatever it feels very much like working with your body has been a lifelong thing for you, whether it's health issues or whether it's been concentrated on being healthy, like doing active things. Maybe you're a dancer, maybe you're into sports. Whatever it is, it feels like focusing on the body and the health has been like your be all. Like it's what you do. It's what you've been doing all your life. Yeah. Okay, so that's all that wants to come out now. Let's go ahead and grab your categories. We're going to do 3 of them. Before I continue on, I do like to give a little bit of a disclaimer. I have my own personal history with predictions, which bothered me a lot. It was hard for me to go through. So what happened was I was watching 3 different tarot readers on YouTube, and they all gave me the same message. Same message for this month. This month is going to be like this. Well, it was supposed to be like the greatest month. Money was supposed to come my way, all this stuff. It was a horrid month. It was horrible. And it really kind of threw me because I thought three different readers are saying the same thing. It's a pattern. It's got to be the truth. So what I like to say, what my understanding has come to is that for whatever reason, you need to hear what you're hearing now. Doesn't mean it's going to necessarily be true for the future. So I am doing predictions for March, but it could be that whatever is said starts in March, or like there's a decision that's made that is the catalyst for it that happens way down the road. And also, like I said, it could just be that you just needed to hear it now, right? Or it's something that's going to help you focus in a particular area, even though what comes out may not be the absolute truth. So I do believe we have our own intuition. They are general readings. You're going to get what you're going to get, right? But you're here for a reason. So let's get into it. All right. Row 1. Rest. Rest. Okay. Rest for the month of March, which is interesting since we're talking about this whole body thing. We're going to take 2. Yeah. Same one? No. Okay. I don't know if you guys hear your own way or feel your own way, whatever your intuition is, but sometimes I hear things and sometimes I feel things and sometimes they contradict. And it's interesting, you know, we're on this journey figuring things out. This is a Talisman Oracle. We will draw with these and also the Citadel Oracle. Love these decks. Love them so much. It's this one is particularly actually made for, you can game with it if you're into role-playing games, which I actually am not. I enjoy watching them. I don't really want to no, taking it. Okay. I don't really do them myself, but I do like watching them. But yeah, she encourages, or he, who's the author here? Who's the author? Ben Inkwright encourages using them for gameplay. All right, rest. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Courage, and the Queen. Huh. Queen says determination and sacrifice under it. A little higher. So I am actually feeling called to read these more oracally than traditionally. Yeah, I do. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with the Page of Pentacles, I shouldn't even call it that. What I'm seeing here in this card is this natural way of being such a giver, doing for others constantly. You have this watering bucket on your, let me show you, on your back. It's a weight, it's a load that you are bearing, and you are such a natural giver and helper. That's like, you don't even realize it's there. Why? Okay. Clarity, please. Oftentimes for people that are such workers for others, people pleasers maybe, not necessarily, but that's a portion of it. It could be. People that do for others, take care of others, caregivers. Rest does not come easy. Doesn't matter, like it could be, gosh, I'll put myself in there for example, like I appear like I'm resting, but I'm not, because my brain is still off thinking about all the different things I need to do and yada yada yada. Um, Actual true rest is really difficult for most people, I would say. I would venture to say. I am getting from this card now so there's this book that she has opened, and this massive bloom has burst forth from it. And I feel like this is saying when you get true rest, you're going to be restored, and not just restored, but like new growth, new blooms are going to show. But this is key is your rest. Look, oh my gosh, I just realized it's not totally the same, but this flower is very similar to these flowers. It's like, oh wow, and now this is coming clearer. It's like surface. This is what other people see, right? But you're down here, and because you're needing your rest so badly, it's like you can't quite breathe. And when you get your rest, you're going to be able to rise up out from down in the murky area and breathe more. You'll see the colors better, more clearly, because you're not going to be so freaking exhausted. Have courage to not give a shit about what people think. They are living their own life. You are living yours. Who cares? It's not always easy to do. Some of you are better at this than others, right? That's just how it is. It depends on how much experience you've had with it. But you know what you need for yourself. Live your life for yourself. I do get with the Queen card, it's twofold, that you've been this queen. You know, you're sacrificing, you're determined to be there for other people, you're pushing forward, pushing forward. And that's part of what was like, in addition to this, telling me that you're not used to resting. But I'm also now feeling with this Queen card that a queen knows when to pull aside, right? When to stop, because if you can't fill your own cup, then you can't fill others. You can't fill other people's cups when you're on empty. So be determined to rest. Be determined to give yourself the health that you need, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, metaphysically, however. You are not, oh, see, there's such an attachment to this. You are not going to be seen in a negative light because you're choosing to help yourself. That's your own judgment you have on it. You're afraid that people are going to see you a certain way, or you're viewing yourself that way. Knock it off. Knock it off, guys. You need to do for yourself so that you can fill other people's cup. You need to have this rest so you can fully bloom. Be courageous enough. Be the queen that knows when to stop. Yeah. Anything else for this particular? Nope. Okay. All right. So I am actually just going to put these cards up here. Give us a little space. And let's get your other category. Row 3. Spiritual life. Alrighty. Spiritual life. Oh. Okay. That was fast. Are we taking both or one? Top one. That was interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Those all came real fast, right out. That's got to say something about your situation here. All right. Oh, wow. We have the Star card, Concealment, and the Waker. The Waker was also in pile 1. Interesting. So the Waker says awareness and reflection, just giving you all the words in case something means something special to you. I am, you know, sometimes I don't feel it's necessary and other times I do. I'm sharing with you guys. I'm about to pause so I can go get myself a fresh cup of coffee here. Which to me, this was a reminder to say, hey, you know, I'm taking my moment for myself, even though I'm in the middle of this service to others, right? You need to do the same. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back with my coffee. Ta-da! All right. So Star card, if you're not aware already, is kind of like this wish fulfillment card. It's you're being told you're going to get what you want, what you've been wanting, what you've been working towards. I find this concealment card really interesting, especially in the way of spiritual life. To me, it's saying something, and now, of course, general reading, so it could go both directions, but there's been something you're not sharing with other people, or there's been something that's been kept from you and you're not seeing. But then we have the Waker right next to that, and which talks about awareness and reflection and has this like third eye thing going on, getting through the clouds to the truth, to the answer. Oh. The example that was just given could be that something that you've been wanting in your spiritual life, you've been hoping for an answer that you've not been seeing, you've not been finding it, and it's been a very frustrating time for you. Maybe even at times has felt hopeless. And with the Star card and the Waker card, something is coming together to bring light, to bring in truth, to bring in your truth, the answer for you. So I would say that for the month of March, again, it could be that it takes a while longer, but something is happening that will at least start this process, or it will happen where you will get your answer. You will connect to whatever it is you've been searching for spiritually, what you've been wishing for. You will have an answer. Now, I do feel called to say this for some reason. So, even though the Star card is about like wish fulfillment, like, oh, I've been wanting this and I get what I want, it's not necessarily, you might be surprised by what you get. You may not realize that you're going to get an entirely different answer than what you thought, but it will still be an answer, right? They are calling for reflection. This reflection is now like pulsing at me. They're wanting reflect, 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 remember, look back on, remember. So that tells me there's a pattern. That tells me there's something in your past, spiritually speaking, that you are not seeing, that there's a pattern to, that they're saying, look, it's there. You're not grabbing it, right? I'm feeling another card coming on. Which deck, please? The Weaver. Okay. The Weaver cards, anything to do with weaving is always really special to me personally, because I am a weaver. I have my own loom. I have several of them. I spin yarn. I love this whole process, and it's very special. It is not a simple process, that's for sure. Yeah, and look, we've got rediscovery. It says rediscovery and transition. And with this reflection and rediscovery, I feel like, and even what I said earlier about it may not looking like what you thought it was going to look like kind of situation, this rediscovery, when you're looking back, you're going to be like, oh my God, right? It's something is going to pop and click for you. As a weaver, to me, this is saying you can pull back and see all the strands before you. You can see all the workings. You can see how this color is affecting this color as it goes in and out. Is there anything else, please? Even the concealment right now, I feel like has been a special thing. Like it's been there for a reason. They may even have been slowing down your identification of what's been going on for the learning process. For the learning process. When things go slower, for some of us, not all of us, because people are different, some of us learn better the longer we have to go through it. It's like it gets really ingrained in there, right? The more you do it. Just like with the weaving, putting the shuttle back and forth is like this muscle memory now for me. It's become a part of me. I know it. I could maybe do it blindfolded. I'm not going to test that. But yeah, so ultimately, you're getting an answer, something that's been hiding from you. And they are saying, reflect, reflect, look back. You're going to rediscover something. So, all right. Let's put these away. And go ahead and get your third and final category. Row 1. Whoop! Self-care. Wow, you guys. Self-care. You know, pile 1 was kind of the same way with very different stuff, but like everything was like adventure and play and and you guys are all very spiritual life, rest, self-care. It's interesting. At least they're kind of all going together, you know, giving you what to focus on. I'm feeling something in these cards. Which one, please? I'm going to take the middle too. Nope. The top one. At the moment, I'm not feeling to do these. So we're going to put that aside. We've got Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups, and safe travel. Okay, so because it's self-care and because of the two cards that came out, I'm really getting this combination of like mental health, depression, seasonal depression. Currently where I am at, it is winter. And it's very interesting to have suddenly the sun come out and see the difference in people. And people are now wanting to be outside and do their gardening and they just start cleaning, even though it's not spring yet, you know, changing things up. And this is really talking to me about, because this is gloom, this is depression right here, and this is mental fortitude, you know. So mental fort, is that the word I was looking for? Wow, there went my brain. Could even be a little bit of like brain fog. Because yeah, this talks about clarity, and this is like the opposite. Doom and gloom kind of thing. Defeated. But then we've got the safe travel card, and I am feeling a bit curious about this. I'm not getting an immediate. What is that? Even with my readers on, that's hard to see. It almost looks like a skeleton, a skeletal, right, like right there. I don't know if it's meant to be, but I do feel like this might be calling a little bit back to your rest category, with this whole thing, that you might feel thrashed inside, guys. You might just be like, you need an effing break, you know? Um, it might just be that you've been going for too long and you really need to pay attention to yourself now. Yeah. Okay, now we're grabbing the card. I don't know why we needed to wait, but oh, okay. We've got the shepherd with celebration and family, but interesting because again, look at it oracally. We're talking about the head, and we've got this black skull happening. And these horns coming out of it. Yeah, there's just a lot. Swishing and swirling, brain fog, depression, not having the clarity that you want when you want it, a frustration because of this. Please know, I do want to say that like a lot of people are going through this right now. I don't know why. I don't know what we have done to ourselves. I don't know what the root cause is, but a lot of people are going through this. So please know you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. And now we are getting connected to the temple, which I am very much feeling focusing on. There's a part of me that doesn't want to say this because I can't stand the cliche of it, but focusing on the getting some exercise, getting in a walk, getting in fresh air, getting your hands in some dirt or sand or something, connecting, grounding with the earth, feeling the fresh breeze on your face if you can somehow, gosh, even like worst case scenario, you are terribly ill, you can't do anything. If you can make it out of bed to the bathroom, put some cold water on your face. Something. You need elements is what I'm getting. You need elements and you need movement. And this is a huge part of self-care. And depression doesn't always go away with this, but this is helpful still. It is still helpful for you. Also, I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but it just doesn't mean that all of you I'm talking to are depressed. Again, remember, it's a general reading. Take the parts that you feel resonate for you. I am being told to give you an example today. I have been waiting. This reading has been sitting here ready for me to do for like 3 days now. And I kept not having the right timing for it. And then today, all day today, I was like, okay, I can get it done. I can finally get it done. I don't have anyone around. There won't be extra noises, you know. And then my brain kicked in with the brain fog, and I was super groggy, and I couldn't do it for most of the day, so I didn't start till 4:30. And that's okay. That is okay because I'm taking care of myself. That's huge for this pile. I don't know why. You know, it's what we all have to work on. I'm with you. This is probably my pile. But I do feel like that's... Is there anything else, please? They're just calling to remember cycles in life happen. And that goes with our health as well. And we don't know. We don't know the timing of our cycles. Sometimes they're going to be years, sometimes they're going to be days. It's just, we don't know. So just remember, it's not always going to be up. It's not always going to be down. You know, it's a wave. Everything is a wave. Do your best to strive for balance. So, all right, let me go over these so I can hopefully remember with you. Your first category was rest. And we were looking at how you do a lot for other people, and they're encouraging you to truly give yourself that rest and to view it as good for you. Because if you don't, that's not real rest, right? You're not fully resting. Then your second one was spiritual life, and we had this wish fulfillment being answered, something that you're not seeing that you've been trying to figure out, and to reflect back on it, and you will rediscover something in a new way. And then what we just had was the self-care and possibly having some like brain fog or depression or whatnot, mental health, and to just take care of yourself. You know how. You know what you need. Just do it. Okay, guys. I really hope that this has been a benefit for you. I hope that you feel loved and seen and heard and cherished and all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, pile 3 with your moss agate star. If you chose with your zodiac, we have Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus. Your sun card from Under the Oak Tarot, which we will be using. We've got some oracle cards, and then we will figure out your categories and draw other cards on those. So, month of March, we have Perception, Eagle, okay, Harvest, and Sacred Sexuality. Interesting. All right, if you are into numbers, we have 16, 15, and 3. Let me give you all the details just in case. I may not use them, but they might have meaning to you. So harvest also says abundance, gratitude, security, and patience. And sacred sexuality says reconnect with the source of your divine sexuality. I do find it interesting that you have the eagle right after perception came out, because eagles are known for their sight, their eagle sight, right? For being able to perceive from distances, from a long way off. I really, gosh, and then you have an owl here as well. Interesting. Okay. There's something you've had your sight on for quite some time that is coming to fruition. Now, for some of you, it's going to be very different. And I'm specifically not going to talk about stuff that is too sexual, because that's, we're here on YouTube. But it connects with sacred sexuality. For some of you, you know exactly what you're talking about, what we're thinking of here. But for others, you could take this card, Sacred Sexuality, and instead place it with creation, because this is creation energy. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get your categories. Row 3. Dreams and goals. That would make sense, because we're talking about something coming that you've had your eye on. Whoa there. We are taking both or just one? Just one. Which one? Top or bottom? Bottom. So that is your Under the Oak Tarot. We are now using the Talisman Oracle. That's it right there. And we are also using the Citadel Oracle. Whoop. Come back. Nope. Okay. I squished it accidentally. That'll work. I do like to give disclaimers, guys, in each of these piles. Personally, I do not like timed predictions, because there's way too much that can happen in our lives, our own choices, other people's choices, things that are out of our control, energies in the world that affect things. So what I'm here to say is that what we talk about is something you need to hear for some reason. It may or may not happen exactly in March, but this is coming up now for you to hear it for some reason. So there we go. All right. We are looking at dreams and goals. We have the 9 of Cups, Passion, and the King. So I have a feeling that some of you really, really needed to hear about your love life. Because we've got the sacred sexuality here, we've got passion, we've got a king, and the Nine of Cups, which can be victory, but also can represent mutual feelings, and also passion, celebration, that kind of stuff. One of the key things in it also is that the person before you is trustworthy. And you have a king coming in here. So perhaps you're looking for the king to your queen. Could be that you already have one. And if so, if you are questioning things, then I feel like this right here is telling you the person before you is trustworthy, which means there's stuff you need to work on together. If you're already in the relationship. If you are not, and you've been looking for this, this is coming in, man. Like, it's so very, very obvious with with the cards that you have out, that I feel like I'm almost lacking in what to tell you because there's not much more. Is there anything else you want to tell them about this? I'm hearing stuff, it's cheesy stuff. It's like you guys want to talk to each other in ways that like you never thought you would tell anyone else. Like, you know, you are the star of my heart, and just all that mushy stuff that sometimes doesn't work with a lot of people, but the right person it works with, you know? Okay, they are wanting me, thank you. They are wanting me to focus on, for those of you that are currently in a relationship and you're frustrated or something is going on with you. They're reminding you, right? They're reminding you that you are with the person you can work things through with. There is something about this stag, buck, whatever you want to call it, whatever this is, that reminds me, or reminds you, I can't tell at the moment, of your partner. I don't know, there's something about it. As you can also see the reflection of my camera. There's something about it that's very them, your partner. I am now getting a connection with head and heart happening with both the King card and the Passion card. It might be that they don't struggle as much as you do with trying to decide between the head and the heart, right? Like a lot of us tend to struggle that way. That could be that they're pretty solid on this ground. Can we draw one more card for this? Citadel? Citadel or Tarot, please? We're going with Citadel. All right. Yep, okay. The Pathless. Interesting. It also says difficult decisions and lack of direction. And what I saw initially when I saw this card is this reaching out, these hands, like reaching, hold each other's hand through it. Believe that you can get through it together. Yeah, okay, we are going to have to go another direction, but really quick to end this way because this was being demanded, guys. This was like, you have to. Remember to reach for each other. And remember, like verbally remind each other that you can get through it together. Okay? Okay. Now, we're going to move on because this is about dreams and goals, which, you know, the love life is a lot of that. But for those of you that are not, you feel that this is not about you at all whatsoever yet, here's a new one. Here's a whole other side. We have, in the month of March, you have celebration and victory, you have passion, and you have a king. The king is the top, right? So you've got control, you've got dedication, loyalty, decision making, like the son of the hat. The king has been through it all, knows what to do, takes the reins, right? And there is your dream, your goal. It's intertwined. It's like there's this passion within it. Okay. So sometimes I get a lot of stuff and they're just things that I can't share on YouTube. I'm just hoping that some of you already know what's going on, what I'm talking about, and how it affects you purely because of the words that have the cards that have come out and the words that have come out of my mouth. I am suddenly being brought to the star. Something about your dreams and goals, something you're working on, something you've been watching for a while, viewing, you're about to harvest. You're passionate about it. You're the top dog. It's your creation. And you're the star as well. There's like, and there's victory with it. We're no longer looking at the path list. That's not part of it now. But you have victory in this area. And again, this could be something that is sexual, or it could be something that's just a creation of your own, if we need to take it differently. Okay. Okay, so that is that for that category. I felt them clear the air there. And we will just put those there. Actually, I'm going to put the pathless underneath because that wasn't always included. And let's see what your next category is. 3 and 2. What? We just, nope, nope. Not allowed. It landed on 2 again, guys. Dreams and goals. You know what? I'm gonna have to just... I said no and they told me, didn't they? My gosh. Okay, I guess we're gonna do another draw for this and see what happens, because what else can we do? Yes or no? No on that one. I am feeling more cards. I'm just gonna let it flow as is best to do. That one just does, yes, okay. We have 3 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and 8 of Wands. All right, well, there is a bit of similarity to one of the things I said earlier in the first part of this, was that you are about to come into harvesting something. And that is this 8 of Wands card. You are about to gather in. But the Knight of Pentacles is calling hard work, getting through the challenges. there has been something that caused you heartbreak or sorrow or frustration. So I feel like I'm tapping into too many things at once, and it's creating a little bit of confusion for me. At one point, I do feel betrayal with this card. I feel like somebody out there is found out that they were betrayed within a relationship. You have your challenges to get through, but you will harvest. You will have your wish come true in the end. So remember that part. As far as the people that are working on a particular goal, it's more frustrated, not heartbroken. It's like I get this kind of almost like anger, like, ugh, just want to throw in the towel sometimes. And again, you still have the same result. Get through the challenges and you have this wish fulfillment. You have this wish coming true. I'm even getting like a year time frame on this one, guys, and I don't normally, you heard what I just said with like about the time frame type stuff, but when I receive something, I give it even if I don't agree with it. Because we've got winter and then fall and then these clear skies and shooting stars. And I mean, this could be like almost a year. This could be summertime. There's a lot of transition happening. It's long going, right? You perceived for long distances. But the harvest is coming. Now I'm feeling these. Two down and grab the next one. And anything with these? Nope, not yet. Okay. We have the Scholar. Investigation and research. So what I'm getting with this is that whatever your challenges are, there's a way around it. It's similar to this Nine of Cups when earlier, well, okay, not the actual card itself, but the energy within it of you can trust this person, you can get through it, you will work through it together, right? That's kind of this, you will work through it. You just need to search a bit more or find a different way. What's your way around it? Look at it with a critical eye. Use your critical thinking. Oops. And we have intuition that came out. So, not just that. Thanks. Don't just use your critical thinking, but also use your intuition. Don't forget to follow your intuition. This kind of thing doesn't always have to be brain, right? It can be, it's your baby. If you're working on a project, this is your baby, which is why you get frustrated, which is why things get difficult and challenging, because you care. So use both your head and your heart. Use your intuition. Okay. That's been let go of. So we can move on now to, they better not do this again, dreams and goals. No. Come on. 3 and 1. Collaborate. Okay. So I have a feeling that for some of you, your goals or dreams that you're working on, you're collaborating with someone else. I think this is all kind of coming together in its way. This is one. Both want to come out. We will take them. That's okay. I'll take that one. Not those yet. All right. We have the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, along with Luna. Okay. So the first thing I get with collaborate and Luna is that the feminine. I'm feeling the feminine. I mean, it could be as simple as another female, or it could just be you need to pay more attention to the feminine energy within this collaboration. I am getting this, the mix of the male and the female. Again, we're in sacred sexuality here, creation. I mean, my God, you guys, it could be that some of you want to be pregnant and it's going to happen. It could be. That to me is such a tender thing, especially if you've been trying forever, that like I don't want to say it because I don't want to give false hope. But as I go over every single little thing, everything that's come out, yeah, and now I'm even feeling the emotion of it and how difficult it's been and how badly you want it. And so my hope is for you as well. My hope is for you. Okay. We are going to get out one more card before I continue. No, we are feeling this one. Okay. Okay. We have the astronomer, discovery. So I just took a moment to sit with this and to look into this card a bit more. And let me show you it. I wanted to read specifically. Is it? Come on. Focus. Anyway, I read up on it, and specifically within this deck's guidebook, and one of the things it says is unexpected surprises. And discovery. I feel like discovery really reaches in with that. And 2 of Cups can also represent future, like the future. It's love, commitments, it's new friendships, it's building of stuff, the intertwining, right? And we have the feminine energy, we have sacred sexuality, we have discovery, and we have unexpected surprises coming in. So the astronomer also talks about not being able to rely on past experiences to guide you forward. So it's saying the stuff in the past hasn't worked. So you need a different plan, a different pathway. And also it talks about going within and feeling your gut instinct on these things. And which again to me is representative of Luna here with the moon, intuition, feminine energy, mysteries. Is there anything else, please? Is there any kind of true, like, real answer I can give for this? Because I feel like this is it's been vague and mysterious, and I want to give you more. Clarify, please. We go through what we go through, the ups and downs in life, the surprises, the unexpected surprises, whether they're good or bad. Ultimately, just what you're being told is that this collaboration that you have going on, that something you're working on together with someone else, needs the feminine touch, needs intuition, and that's really what you should focus on more than anything else, more than what anyone else tells you, more than what the past has told you. I am now getting that you need a new perception. You need a new look. Try something different. What is your gut saying? Okay, guys. I do feel that that's it. I don't feel like that they're going to give any more. I feel like it's cleared. So we're going to leave it at that. You've got quite quite a situation, don't you? Yeah. Dreams and goals, collaboration, partnerships. Working through it, working through it, working through it. That's basically, to me, if I had to make the most basic answer ever, that's what it is. For everything we've looked at so far is using your intuition and working through it. Yeah. Guys, I truly hope this is a benefit for you. My hopes and prayers are with you on this. Truly, I'm actually going to be praying for you tonight. So I hope that you feel seen and heard and loved and cherished and all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time.